The Financial Action Task Force has given Pakistan a 4-month reprieve for meeting a deadline set by it to stop financing terrorist groups based on its soil. Unfortunately, neglecting FATF guidelines, Pakistan continues to pursue the same attitude and funding and sheltering terrorists to carry out terror activities in India. Here's a report.
Pakistan-backed terrorists created mayhem in Jammu and Kashmir on May 21st as they attacked security forces in Pulwama district, killing a policeman. This was the second attack on the security forces in the Kashmir Valley in 2 days. Such terror attacks in Jammu and Kashmir has once again brought to the fore the terrorist threat emanating from across the border. Pakistan continued to provide shelter, training and ammunition to terrorists in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir and used them as proxies against India. Analysts are of the view that these terrorists are not only responsible for creating mayhem in India, but in Pakistan also where civilians remain victims of terror.
After the Soviet withdrawal from Afghanistan, Pakistan wanted to create a regime in Afghanistan which should be totally subservient to Pakistan and should take orders from Pakistan. In order to support this regime, they kept sending Taliban to carry out attacks along the Afghanistan-Pakistan border. And that area resulted in creation of a counter force which came in a combination of several terrorist groups called Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, who resist this pressure on the part of Pakistan and are against the policies of Pakistani government and the Pakistani army. Their mission is to overthrow the Pakistani army and overthrow the Pakistani state. And to that extent, Pakistan is now becoming a victim of its own game.
Almost 2 decades ago, Islamabad decided to use Islamist fighters and provided them armed training after the Soviet withdrawal from Afghanistan. It was aimed to intensify insurgency in the Kashmir Valley and other parts of India. This has attracted a large number of Islamic fundamentalists in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and other tribal areas towards radicalization.
Religious terrorism is playing a huge role in Pakistan. Pakistan's army and the ISI and the civil dispensation are using religious fanatics to target Sufis, to target Shias and other minority communities. To that extent, they are suffering hugely at the hands of the Pakistani religious terrorists.
A large number of terror groups, be it Haqqani Network, Lashkar-e-Taiba, Jaish-e-Mohammed, the Taliban and ISIS, have made Pakistan as launching pad. These organizations are behind major terror attacks in India. It is a known fact that these terror activities have taken place at the behest of Pakistan's deep state, that is, the ISI and the military. On various occasions, the Pakistan army officials found sharing a stage together with dreaded terrorists, which indicates the close relationship between the military and terror groups in the country.
Pakistani state is the largest sponsor of terrorism in the world. It has created several groups of soldiers who are terrorists to help it carry out terrorist attacks in Afghanistan, India, the other countries and the world. Some of them are LAT, Jaish-e-Mohammed, Hizbul Mujahideen, etc. And also uses similar terrorist groups who tend to operate against the interests of the Pakistani army and the ISI. For example, they are the ones who carry out attacks in Fatah area and along the Afghan-Pakistan border against the TTP, which is Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, who is standing up against the Pakistani regime.
Pakistan has failed to realize that supporting terror groups can never settle disputes, especially with its neighbors. Despite international pressure to act against terror groups on its soil, it continued to remain in the grey list of the Financial Action Task Force. Its countless promises on complying with the 27-point action plan of FATF sound hollow, as UN-designated terrorists like Hafiz Saeed and Saeed Salahuddin roam freely. They are still giving hate speeches against India and raise funds to carry out terror activities in India's Jammu and Kashmir.